This time for Ypsilanti Public Schools, I'd like to open nominations for office of board president. Do I have any nominations? Trustee Vanderwerf. Okay. Do I have any other nominations?
Nominate Trustee Garrett.
Thank you, Trustee Myers. Are there any other nominations? Okay. At this time, the nominations are closed. The following people have been nominated for the Board of Education President. It is Trustee Bates and Trustee Garrett. At this time, we'll do a roll call vote first for the nomination of Trustee Bates as board president. Trustee Bates? Aye. Trustee Garrett?
No.
Trustee Hawkins?
Aye.
Trustee Myers?
Nay.
Trustee Ragland?
Aye.
Trustee Sheila Edwards?
Aye.
Trustee Vanderwerf?
Aye.
Okay. At this time, we will take a vote for consideration of Trustee Garrett for board president. Trustee Garrett?
Yay. No, yes.
Trustee Hawkins?
Nay.
Trustee Myers?
Aye.
Trustee Ragland?
Nay.
Trustee Sheila Edwards?
Nay.
Trustee Vanderwerf? And Trustee Bates? All right. At this time, I read Martin, Superintendent of Ypsilanti Public Schools, name David Bates as the elected president for the Ypsilanti Board of Education for the remainder of the 2012-2013 school year. Congratulations, Trustee Bates. At this time, we will actually change seats and as customary, after board elections for nomination of the president for the Board of Education for Ypsilanti Public Schools, the new president-elect, President Bates, will preside over the remainder of the meeting.
Does Superintendent Lisiski need to make the same statement?
As board elected, or newly elected David Bates, he will take over the rest of, preside over the rest of the Willow Run Board of Education meetings.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the board. I appreciate the trust that you've placed in me, and promise to honor that trust and lead and help us to be an effective board moving forward. With that, I'm happy to open the floor for nominations for the position of Vice President. And I would like to actually place in nomination for Vice President Trustee Mr. Garrett. Are there any other nominations for the position of Vice President? Seeing no other nominations, I'll accept a motion that nominations be closed for the position of Vice President. Is there support for that motion?
Support.
Been properly moved and supported that nominations be closed for the position of Vice President. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. And that motion carries. Trustee Garrett's name has been placed in nomination for the position of Vice President. And we're going to do a roll call vote for that nomination. Oh, I actually have never done a roll call vote. We've always depended on Ms. Allen to do that. I guess I can do this. All right. Trustee Hawkins.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Ragland.
Aye.
Trustee Scheller Edwards.
Aye.
Trustee Vanderwerf.
Aye.
Trustee Bates. Aye. Trustee Garrett.
Aye.
I, David Bates, President of the Ypsilanti School Board, have find that Trustee Garrett has been elected Vice President, properly elected Vice President of the Willow Run Board of Education for the remainder of the 2012-2013 year. And now for the School District of Ypsilanti, I open the floor for nominations for the position of Vice President. Is there a nomination for the position of Vice President? I thought it should. Well.
You might well.
Okay. I would like to place Trustee Garrett's name in nomination for the position of Vice President. Are there any other names? Thank you. All right. I assume that we've now, I will now accept the a motion to close the floor for the position of nomination for the position of Vice President. With support? Been properly moved and supported that the floor be closed for nominations for the position of Vice President for the school district. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. The motion carries. President Garrett, Vice President Garrett, boy, he is Vice President now because he's elected for Willow Run. The name has been placed in nomination for the position of Vice President for the school district of Ypsilanti. There's a roll call vote. It was Celeste supported. So I'm sorry. All right, and maybe go a little slower. All right. With that, it is a roll call vote. All those in favor of Trustee Garrett serving as Vice President for the Ypsilanti Schools say aye in order. Trustee Garrett.
Aye.
Trustee Hawkins.
Aye.
Trustee Myers.
Aye.
Trustee Ragland.
Aye.
Trustee Scheller Edwards.
Aye.
Trustee Vanderwerf.
Aye.
Trustee Bates. Aye. And that motion carries unanimously. And I'm pleased to present Vice President Garrett as the Vice President of the Ypsilanti School District for the remainder of the 2012-2013 school year, and then June 30th, 2013. Congratulations, Vice President Garrett.
Thank you, and thank you, Board.
That takes us now to the position of treasurer. A word about these two positions, just for clarification for new board members. I think probably the current or previous trustees are aware of this, but typically boards are required to identify a treasurer and a secretary, and the two boards have had different practices. In Ypsilanti, the practice has been to nominate the superintendent's administrative assistant as the board secretary. That person handles the minutes for the meeting and communications and a great many other tasks. And then the same for treasurer. Ypsilanti has always appointed the CFO or acting CFO as the treasurer for the district. In Willow Run, typically they have elected board members to those positions. Those board members have essentially, the minutes were still taken by the secretary, the administrative assistant, I believe, in Willow Run, is that correct? And the work of the treasurer, the creating of the reports and so forth, accounting has always been handled by the treasurer, but the board treasurer would then meet with those individuals, or the board secretary would meet with the administrative assistant and review those minutes, review the budget reports, and then sign those in the presentation with a recommendation to the board on the approval of those. We have the latitude to go either way. There are bylaws that both districts provide for either solution to that. So with that in mind, we have first Willow Run. So we'll deal first with the Willow Run district and then the Ypsilanti district. I'll ask if there's nominations for those positions. If there are not any nominations, then I will suggest a motion to make an appointment to somebody in that capacity. So with that, I'm going to open up the floor for the nominations for the position of treasurer for the Willow Run School District. Is there any nominations for the position of treasurer?
Can I say something
Please.
about the discussion before we go?
Absolutely.
Before we started? The reason